I was hit on the head with an axe. My skull split open. Then they beat me with a metal pipe. Twice, I walked out of the mouth of death. These words do not come from a movie script. They are not part of a crime novel. They were not spoken by an actor standing under studio lights. They were spoken by a man named Wang. Another voice follows. My owner was a pimp. He controlled me for 14 years. Her name is Martinez. What you are about to hear is not fiction. It is not exaggeration. It is not a conspiracy theory. This is real Las Vegas. Not the Las Vegas of neon signs, luxury hotels, and crowded casinos, but the city that exists underneath all of it. A city hidden below concrete, traffic, and tourism. A city most people don't even know exists. Beneath Las Vegas runs a massive network of underground flood tunnels. Built to protect the city from sudden desert storms, these tunnels stretch nearly 600 miles beneath the streets. They were never designed for human life. Yet today, more than 1,500 people are living inside them. When people imagine homelessness, they often picture tents on sidewalks or people sleeping on benches. What they rarely imagine is human beings living in complete darkness, underground, surrounded by sewage, fear, and silence. Have you ever stopped to ask where the most desperate people of a modern city go? Where do drug addicts sleep when shelters are full? Where do people hide when they are running from violent partners, pimps, gangs, police, or their own past? The answer is uncomfortable. They go underground. They climb down into places meant only for stormwater. They disappear into tunnels where society does not look, does not count, and does not care. Entering these tunnels is not simple. There are no doors, no stairs, no lights. People lower themselves through narrow openings in concrete, using ropes, broken ladders, or nothing at all. Once inside, the air immediately changes. It becomes damp and heavy. The smell hits first: mold, human waste, rot, and stagnant water mixed together. There is no electricity, no streetlights, no emergency exits. People use flashlights, candles, or stolen batteries. When those fail, darkness becomes absolute. The kind of darkness where you cannot see your own hands. The tunnels are narrow and low. Adults often walk hunched over for miles. Water drips constantly from cracks in the concrete. The floors are uneven, slippery, and sometimes flooded. Rats and insects move freely. The sound of distant traffic echoes like thunder from another world. There is no gas, no kitchens, no refrigeration. Food comes from dumpsters, discarded leftovers, charity drops, or theft. Water is rationed. Some collect it from leaking pipes. Some gather rainwater. Some drink whatever they can find. Clean water is not guaranteed. There are no toilets. Human waste is dumped into corners, plastic bags, or directly into flowing water. Disease spreads easily. Small cuts become infected. Coughs turn into pneumonia. Mental illness worsens in isolation and darkness. And yet, people stay. Because for many of them, life above ground feels more dangerous than life below. Despite the chaos, a strange order exists. People claim territory inside the tunnels. Entire sections are controlled by individuals or groups. Some areas are relatively calm. Others are violent. Theft, beatings, and stabbings are common. There is no law enforcement presence. Police rarely enter. Emergency services hesitate. If something happens down there, help may never come. This is where Wang was attacked. He does not speak emotionally about it. His voice is flat, exhausted. When he says an axe split his skull, he does not raise his tone. When he says he was beaten with a pipe, he does not pause. For sympathy, violence is normal in the tunnels. Survival becomes routine. He survived because someone dragged him out. Because outreach workers happened to find him. Many others are not so lucky. Bodies disappear underground. During storms, sudden flash floods rush through the tunnels with terrifying force. Water can rise within minutes. Sometimes seconds. People lose everything: their shelters, their belongings, their lives. Those who cannot escape drown and are carried away. Every person living underground knows this risk. And still, they stay. Because above ground, their fear is stronger than their fear of death. Martinez's story reveals another reason people hide underground. She was controlled by a pimp for 14 years. Beaten, monitored, moved whenever necessary. When she tried to escape, he followed her. For 3 years, he hunted her. She slept in different places, constantly moving, constantly afraid. Eventually, she disappeared underground. Not because it was safe, but because it was invisible. Down there, even predators hesitate. The darkness offers anonymity. No cameras. No IDs. No records. Just shadows. People choose the tunnels for many reasons. Some are running from abuse. Some from pimps. Some from gangs. Some from police. Some from immigration authorities. Some from prison sentences. Some from their own addiction or mental illness. The tunnels erase identity. They strip people down to survival. One organization regularly enters this underground world, the Shine a Light Foundation. Volunteers bring food, medical aid, clothing, and basic supplies. But even they face danger. They are warned not to enter certain zones. Not to go alone. Not to stay too long. Crimes happen underground, and there is no protection. Helping here requires courage and restraint, because you cannot save everyone. Las Vegas generates billions of dollars every year. Luxury hotels, private jets, global tourism. The city markets itself as a place of pleasure, escape, and excess. And yet beneath it, people live without light, without safety, without dignity. Not because help does not exist, but because systems fail people faster than they can recover. Addiction, abuse, poverty, and mental illness stack on top of each other until escape feels impossible. Once someone falls far enough, climbing back becomes nearly unimaginable. This story is not unique to Las Vegas. Every modern city has its underground. It may not be tunnels, but it will be shelters, abandoned buildings, hidden camps. Places where society stores the people it cannot fix, or refuses to face. When you see Las Vegas on television, remember this: for every light above ground, there is darkness below. For every winner, there is someone hiding. For every celebration, there is survival. And the next time someone asks where the forgotten people go, you already know the answer. They go where no one is looking. This story is real. These voices are real. And they are still living beneath the city. If this video made you uncomfortable, it should. Because silence is what keeps this world hidden.